Well, listeners, welcome back to Subculture After Dark. And of course, Fake News' brand new EP, Take Me Away, is out now. And of course, we've been playing tracks from this EP on our show for a little while now. So we thought, you know what, now the EP's out, why don't we actually get one of the members of the band to chat a little bit about how this EP came into being. Tim, welcome to the program.
How you going?
I am going really, really well. Now, mate, you must be so excited. These tracks that came out prior to the EP got everybody all pumped up, and now the EP is finally out, and people are loving it, so congratulations.
Thanks heaps, man. Yeah, it is really exciting for us. It's been a hard slog just to get them to the point that we wanted to, ready to get them out there. And it's just been such a good journey. It's been fun all the way, but yeah, it's really good to get some feedback now.
So tell us a little bit about the writing process of this EP. How long was it that you guys were together putting all of this together, and what kind of things were inspiring you while you were working on the tracks for this EP?
Well, it's been probably about an 8-month process in the making. The boys did all the recording, got all that laid down, and I like to sort of be there for as much as I could of that. And then basically they just start sending me the tracks, and that's when I just go into my little recording studio on wheels and record some basic vocals in the car. I'll just pull over to somewhere and hum along and get it all down, send it back to the boys, and then, yeah, the process just went on from then, just getting in the studio and tracking. So it has been a long process, but it's been a real fun one all the way.
So what kind of things were inspiring you with your lyrics? Was there anything there that was like that you really wanted to sing about, or was it just something that came to you when you heard each of the tracks?
It really is a bit of a natural vibe. Definitely, I'll start on an individual track. The boys will send me, and I just listen to it over and over before I even start thinking about lyrics or structure. I just get the songs in my head and start to get the tune all catchy in my head. And then as soon as I sort of start to feel it, honestly, it just comes naturally. I'll just start singing about something and go, oh yeah, that's good, or that's not. And then as soon as I get something that feels right, then I'll just go down a direction like that. Obviously, I've got a lot of sort of notes saved that I do like to sing about, but yeah, always just kind of a little bit sort of stick it to the man and that just positive vibe about kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, that's an unusual way to write these days, I'm guessing, but like everyone does what comes naturally to them. How long would it normally take for you to get all of the lyrics together for a track once you've started listening to it?
To be honest, when it starts flowing, it comes together pretty quick. Some of the songs, like Nothing Town, for example, I sort of got the first line, and then I was like, you know what, this is just about one of those sort of being in a place where you're stuck for too long, you're just getting over it, and you just want to move on. So it really just come together so quick. In all honesty, I think Nothing Town was written in a day vocally.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, that's it. It really come together quick. Obviously, along the line, though, you do sort of, there's a lot of tweaks that come, like a few lyrics where you're like, oh, I'm not quite happy with that, and you sit on it for a while and do all those little tweaks and get it perfect. But yeah, all in all, it come together quite quick. Whereas some of the other songs, there was definitely a little bit more of a process involved. I think Rise and Fall was another one that really sort of fell together naturally, but then the other two, Where We Stand, that one took a little bit of sort of nutting out, getting the structures and timing in my head and just working out where I was going to go. I hit a lot of writer's blocks in the other two, but it all just comes together in the end. It's just about being persistent and staying at it. But sometimes you can, if you sort of focus too hard in one day, you can overcook yourself a little bit, so you're best to just leave it for a week and come back, and that's sort of how it all comes together in the long run.
You've also had pretty much the perfect time leading up to the release of the EP as well. You guys, of course, toured with Everclear and Unwritten Law. You had a couple of your own shows as well. What was that like in that lead up to the EP, being able to get out there and play in front of people again?
Oh, look, it's absolutely unreal. We love playing live shows. We love recording. We love getting in the studio, but getting up on the stage and then just getting to really release that energy in the music is just such a good vibe. Playing with Everclear was just an amazing experience. Art and the guys, they were just so cool to hang out with. We did 3 legs of their tour. The first 2 days, the boys were a bit jet lagged, so we didn't get to talk to them much. But then on the third night, they were all caught up, and we really got to spend time with them, and it was just such a cool experience. Just as you know, one of those songs like Santa Monica, like growing up and covering that in covers bands I was in when I was younger, and then being able to see it played live and talk to them about it, and let them know the influence it had on us was really a surreal experience. And like I said, they're just top blokes. They gave us such good feedback as well, which was really eye opening and just made us realise like it's really cool to hear it from their mouth.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask that question. What kind of things do you learn from playing a show like that when you're playing around bands that have been around for years and years and years? What's that like as an experience, but also what do you learn from those shows?
Well, just composure is a massive thing. Like just being able to see them, the way they hold themselves, the things they do backstage to warm themselves up, all those little tricks that we can learn from them are really good for us. Because I mean, one thing that I'm really starting to learn is being in this band. It's so much fun. We party hard and we have a good time, but there's a limit on how much you drink before shows, and just leading up to playing, like vocally, the more you drink, the worse it sounds. So you really got to be controlled and do the right things in that aspect. And I really learned a lot from Art because he just doesn't drink at all on tour. And I thought it's really cool because it is so easy to just be like, this is so exciting, let's just send it. But it's made me learn that you kind of got to hold back, and then as soon as the show's over, that's when you sort of kick into Afterdrive and really have a good time.
Now, talking about tours, you guys have, of course, got the EP launch coming up on the Gold Coast on May 5th, but are you guys hoping to get out there and do some other shows this year as well, especially in other states?
We would absolutely love to. The idea has been floated around about a bit of an Australian tour. Obviously, there's a lot of planning involved, so it's not as easy as just going, let's jump out and do it. So we're definitely considering organising something like that. But at this stage, we are recording more music as well. We're thinking about the future in the studio, so whatever comes at us, I mean, like we'll pretty much take it, depending on where we're at and what we've got going on. But yeah, we're always up for playing more shows.
Awesome. Well, mate, we're going to play a double shot of your music right now on our show. We're going to play Nothing Town and Rise and Fall. What would you like to say to everybody out there before they listen to these amazing tracks once again, but also before they go out and grab a copy of the EP as well?
All I can say is thanks for the support. Hope you guys love the tracks. And if you do like what we're doing, follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Our songs are on Spotify and iTunes and Bandcamp. Just follow us, and hopefully we'll see you at a show one day.
Well, everybody, there you go. You heard it directly from Tim. Follow these guys online because I know that you love their music, so you want to see what these guys are doing. But right now, here is a double shot of Fake News.